Hey y'all, it's Eric back with y'all once again with another CD/vinyl video. Without further ado, I'm gonna show y'all the next vinyl. Oh yeah, the song in the background is Two Glocks by Bone Thugs and Harmony. If you ain't heard it before, go on YouTube. It's really good ass song. It's off their I think their fourth album. I think their third album. Cause Creeping on the Come Up was an EP and shit back in 1994. LL Cool J's Radio released in 1985. Very classic album. Songs for me off this album is I Need a Beat, Can't Live Without My Radio, Dangerous. LL Cool J just being his cool self, I got his other albums too, but I don't know if I'm gonna show them to y'all. I got Bad, Big and Deful, which was released in 1987. Walking with a Panther. I like that album, but if y'all listen to the album, it got all those R&B, songs on it. He could have did without all of those. Some of them are cool, like Brenda's Got a Big Old Butt, which really ain't a R&B song, but it's like a mainstream song or something. Don't got that really street element to it, LL Cool J, Radio released in 1984. Next album is by an underrated hip hop artist in the game. A lot of people be giving him shit, but fuck him. He's one of the goats for me, which is Ice-T. Debut album, Rhyme Page, which was released in 1987. Classic album, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all. Give y'all comments and recommendations on some facts that y'all know about Ice-T and the history of him being in the hip-hop game. So, with LL Cool J and all the other people that I'm showing throughout my collection and shit. Songs to me off here are Rhyme Page, Squeeze the Trigger, which was on the Colors movie when they was in the house and shit. Then all those other gang members just came up and shot him and shit, killed him and stuff. 409 is one of my favorite songs. Sorry about that. Make It Funky. I got the 12-inch record for that, but I had to get the album. Overall, very classic album. Underrated. A lot of people don't go back and listen to this album. They'll listen to like Power, OG Original Gangster, Home Invasion, stuff like that. Ice-T has proved himself to be a good lyricist, storyteller. And he did a I don't know if it was metal or something, a metal album in 1992 called Body Count, self-titled. Really good album. If y'all interested in like rock and roll and like hardcore stuff like that, it's really good. But this is Ice-T on Rhyme Page, released in 1987. Next album is by a group that is solidified in the game as probably one of the best, duos in hip hop history, which is Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full, released in 1987. Rakim with his lyrics and his philosophy, he's a 5%er with the nation and stuff. Not with the Nation of Islam though. I think with like the nations of the gods and earths and stuff. Eric B with his skills on the wheels of steel. DJ scratching and stuff. Very classic album. You see him on there with the Coogee and stuff, gold chains. It was the 80s. Wish I could have lived it, but I was born in 94. So songs for me is I Ain't No Joke. Very good album. Very good song. Sorry about that. My Melody, I Know You Got Soul, which was on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's on the soundtrack too. Move the Crowd. Chinese Arithmetic, which is just a juggernaut ass beat that if you listen to it, it'll get you moving and shit. And as the rhyme goes on, really good song too. Classic album. If y'all ain't listened to Eric B and Rakim, I start with this album and work my way up to Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em and their other albums. Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full, released in 1987. Now the next vinyl I'm finna show for y'all is a good ass duo group that was in the late 80s and throughout I think the early 90s. Kool G Rap and DJ Polo. Road to the Riches, which was released in 1989. You know, Kool G Rap coming with his gangster shit. You know, DJ Polo coming on the wheels and steel. You know, making sure everything good. Very expensive album on CD too. I've been trying to get it for months, but you know, I ain't been having a lot of good luck with it. You know, songs for me is Road to the Riches. It's a Demo. Cars. Trilogy of Terror. She Loves Me, She Loves Me Not. On this song, he's talking about a lost love he got. He's just trying to get through it, but he can't. And Rhymes I Express, really good. And Poison. You play this song in the club, I think people will start fighting, just like Big Daddy Kane's Raw song back in the day. But overall, really classic album. You know, Kool G Rap coming in the game, solidifying himself as one of the greatest of all time. You know, he had a solo career after this, after they broke up. You know, he had a debut album, 1995, 456. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other videos. I showed y'all the CD, but 456 came out in 1995, and Roots of Evil came out in 1998. Kool G Rap, DJ Polo, Road to the Riches, released in 1989. Classic album. Go copy if y'all can. Next vinyl I'm finna show y'all is by an underrated artist in the game. Pusha T with his Daytona album, released in 2017. Love this album. Songs for me is If You Know, You Know. Love that music video. The Games We Play. Santeria. You know, What Would Meek Do? Infrared, which he's on. He's on the song dissing Drake, showing him that you can't fuck with me, you know. You listen to the story of Addion, you already know. Only great with me about this album is he got Rick Ross on it, and I'm not a big Rick Ross fan. I really don't like him. I don't see what's the point of him being in the game. He just a typical wannabe drug rapper, which he's not. Officer Ricky, cop. My bad, shit. I don't think nobody should know that, but I don't know. Shit, it's already out there. But very good album, you know. Should have won the Grammy, or at least album of the year with Nipsey Hussle's Victory Lap. I ain't gonna even go through all that. You know how the Grammys are. But Pusha T, Daytona, released in 2017. Go copy if you can. And I got this on CD too. It's really good too. Next album, I'm going back to the late 80s. This artist is a person who could have had a career, but you know, tragedy struck him. And that is the motherfucking DOC, No One Can Do It Better, which was released in 1989 by Ruthless Records. Every song on here is a fucking jam, man. Lend Me an Ear, you know, Dr. Dre did all the production on here. Let the Bass Go, Beautiful But Deadly, The Doc and the Doctor, No One Can Do It Better, The Formula. Go look at the video on YouTube, The Formula. It got Dr. Dre and the Doc in the video. It's sort of like some Dr. Frankenstein scientific shit, you know. Really good song. And motherfucking grand finale, they're just a freestyle of all them. Ice Cube, you know, Eazy-E, MC Ren, you know, Dr. Dre on there talking this shit. Everybody just coming through, you know, spin their best bars. You know, Ice Cube came out the gate like his whole fucking body was on fire, just spitting hella fire and stuff. You know, MC Ren coming through, telling his gangster shit. You know, Eazy-E coming through with his comedy shit, but still keeping it G. Then, you know, at the end, Doc just coming through, just ripping that shit. You know, the grand finale. Overall classic album. I wish he didn't get in that car accident in the early 90s, which messed up his voice and shit. You know, he was a really good rapper, man. It just pains me that he went through that, you know. After that car accident, he wasn't really the same and stuff. So, he put a song back out in 1995 called Helter Skelter. It was a lot of controversy around it, because I think Ice Cube and Dr. Dre were supposed to do an album called Helter Skelter, but he did it before them, so, you know. The DOC No One Can Do It Better released in 1989 classic album. Go copy it if y'all can. Okay, this is the end of part 2. I'm going to do another part 3 for y'all. Show y'all my vinyls and CDs. Leave your comments on some of these albums, how they influence you, and where were you when you cop these albums, and what was the influence on these albums that changed the game of hip hop. I'm finna do another part for y'all. Thank you and peace.